Why narcissists are afraid of your silence. When a narcissist is able to push your buttons and get certain reactions out of you, it gives them a sense of control. When they have you figured out and can either make you feel great or make you feel miserable based on how they behave or what they need at the moment, it confirms that control. So what if you decided to switch things up and take a new approach with them? What if you made a choice to go silent on them? Today, I'm going to discuss why narcissists are afraid of your silence. Let's take a moment to break this silence thing down. I'm sure during your relationship with a narcissist, you've experienced stretches of time where they ghost you, times where they go silent. Let's all be honest here. It probably happens more than we want to admit it. And it stings every time it happens, doesn't it? In order to break it down even further, we need to understand why they go silent. How are they able to all of a sudden, at the drop of a hat, completely shut down and go quiet? Well, there are a couple reasons narcissists do this. First off, it's about their pride. They feel justified for everything they say and do, and won't take accountability for anything, no matter how bad it is or how badly it hurts you. So when you call them out, when you catch them in a lie or question their bad behavior, or even when you try to have an honest conversation with them about your feelings, they'll shut you down immediately and go silent because they can't face the truth. They know it's going to shed a bad light on them, and they don't have the mental capability to deal with that. Remember this, no matter how bad you want to believe they have true feelings for you, they don't. Another reason they go silent is to abuse you. Believe it or not, guys, silence can actually be a weapon used to torture you and to make you question yourself. I'll bet we've all been in this situation. We get in a conflict with them, and we know the real truth. We have all the facts on our side. But guess what? It doesn't matter, because the narcissist knows the real truth, and they refuse to face it. So instead of facing the truth and fessing up, they'll gaslight you. They'll twist everything around. They'll actually blame you for the conflict, and then go silent, leaving you standing there with your jaw wide open, wondering what the hell just happened. No matter what the conflict is about, they'll make sure you are to blame, then punish you by going silent. And it will stay that way until one of two things happens. Either you apologize to them, or you agree to never bring it up to them again. You see, narcissists hate reliving their past, and they become highly sensitive and offended when you attempt to bring up anything from their past that they see as negative. And this includes something they may have done as recent as yesterday. Again, it's all about avoiding accountability for anything. So what if you change the game up a bit? What if you make a decision to go silent on them? What would happen if you give them a taste of their own medicine? I'll answer that for you right now. It'll scare the living shit out of them. And I'll tell you why. Engagement. When you stop engaging with a narcissist, when you don't let them get any kind of reaction out of you, they know they've just taken things too far, and it puts a ton of fear into them. Just the thought of you not being there for them, the thought of not having you there for them to abuse you, the thought that they can no longer get a reaction out of you, the thought that they might lose you. The simple act of you shutting down and going silent with them scares them to death. And here's the thing, guys. Narcissists can't stand closure. Think about all the conflicts that never got resolved. Think about that for a minute. Every time they go silent, they create another unresolved issue hanging there. And those issues will just keep piling up because narcissists aren't capable of real closure with anything. Think about when you go silent. they'll immediately know they've taken things too far. And while they're sitting there stewing, wondering how they can get you to communicate with them again, they know the reason you went silent is because all the things they've done to you, and they can't face those things because they know you are requiring some kind of resolution, an apology for what they did to you. This causes them an enormous amount of anxiety. And I get it, guys. You might be thinking to yourself, hey, wait a minute. If I decide to give them this taste of silence, am I now doing something narcissistic? Am I becoming a narcissist now too? I'll answer that as well. No, you aren't becoming a narcissist because you think this might cause them pain. You decide to do this to make your own pain go away. I mean, after all, you've most likely been through countless cycles of this silence bullshit with them throughout your whole relationship. And again, what causes their silence? The inability to communicate, the inability to make a real connection with you, or anyone else for that matter. Don't go silent to be mean. Go silent because you've tried everything you can think of up to this point. You've tried to reason with them. You've shared deep feelings with them. You've tried to make them accountable for their behavior, and nothing has worked. It seems you wind up on the losing end every time you open your mouth, and the narcissist loves that. They love keeping you in a state of confusion, and they crave the attention and negative reactions they pull out of you. When you fully realize this, you'll eventually get to a point where you feel you've said all there is to say. You've tried everything you can think of, and nothing has worked, so you decide to go silent. When you understand that all this negative engagement with them is only benefiting them, it's time to make some adjustments. And the best way to get your control back over yourself, forget about trying to control the narcissist. Just focus on yourself. Start making everything about you now. Let me clear this all up. Nothing you do or say is going to improve your relationship with this toxic person. And honestly, trying to engage with them is giving them exactly what they want. And you should know by now, all they want is continued conflict. Do yourself a huge favor today and make the decision to put some fear into that narcissist. Go silent and get on the path to complete closure with this person. Thanks so much for watching, and always remember to keep looking for those signs. Stay alert, be vigilant, be strong, be brave, and go live your best life today.